Hey Fifole, hey Majin, how are you? Doing good. Um, so Majin, yes, there is a hurricane towards our direction. Right now, wind has been blowing since yesterday, but the rain hasn't stopped, but it's not like strong rain or anything. Although earlier I was having internet connection issues, so I was debating of whether to stream or not, but uh, I just went with it and just go ahead with the stream. If we lose connection, then we lose connection. Madam, how are you? We're gonna be checking out JP today. Fifole, how come? What's going on? Did you get any new characters? Or how was the new Spiral Corridor floor? Good to hear that, Majin. Did you end up pulling in the SaGa 3 banner in Global? Okay, we'll wait for a couple more folks and then we can run through the SaGa Frontier 1 banners. And then after that, we can go to Spiral Corridor 220. Oh, that's good then. Cash out early. That's always a good strategy. Aw, I'm sorry. But so Narwhal's daughter and Khalid, they are not as unique. Well, at least with seeing what the Narwhal daughter is in JP. I don't know whether they're gonna change her or not, but I feel that they are because she was a little, I would say, lacking in a way. She has good support, but I think Subier still does a better job at it. And I guess that explains why there's a reprint for Death and Subier. Alright, we have 5 folks joining right now. So good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I want to highlight to everyone that if in case the stream gets disconnected, I won't be able to come back and continue the stream because I have been having issues with internet because of the weather right now where I am at. So my apologies on that, and we'll work with what we have. Okay, so let us do... By the way, I love the new auto rematch in JP. So they oh, it doesn't show anymore. Sometimes it shows right here where it shows how many times you finished. So you didn't miss on quote-unquote how many did you clear for that set of retry. But I guess it only shows up on the first 50. Okay, let's do the banner rundown because somebody requested for this. So as part of the SaGa Frontier anniversary, so it's the 26th year from a JP perspective because the release date in JP for PlayStation 1 is July 11th from what I read. And then I think it's 1998 for the North America and outside Japan. So during July 11th on Twitter, there's so much SaGa Frontier artwork, and also we got I think 1,000 jewels, if not 3,000 jewels in celebration for that. And so I think that was the reason why we have the double banner right now with SaGa Frontier 1. Hey gamer pal, how are you? Pablo, hello. Solid Snake, how are you? Thank you for joining. Alright, let's do the banner rundown. So I'm gonna do the T260G side first. So in this banner we have Rouge, T260G, and White Rose. So first off with T260G, I will try my best to explain because she is a very complex character to explain. So let's go over the skills first. So the first one is Shield Protocol. So it's a single target, blunt and heat, and then she buffs herself with something program. So this program, when attacking, she gives herself attack boost, a small effect for 2 turns, and then it only procs for 3 times for her attack. I'm not sure whether it's per hit or not, it didn't say, so I would assume per action you executed that you would get this program buff. The next one is Collapse Protocol. So this is a single target, blunt and heat as well, and then you get this program. So this program, when your attack lands, you inflict defense down to the enemy, small effect for 1 turn. So kind of like Sundered in a way. I don't know whether T260 has any follow-up with this style, but I think with the other styles, she didn't have any. So I think that's a good chance for Global to have a unique T260 style that allows this style to have some follow-up, so they can benefit from the Collapse Protocol immediately. And then lastly, Something System. So again, it's a single target, blunt and heat. It's a random 3 hits single target, and then blah 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 blah. Okay, for every attack you would have this program, which is 1 time. I would think it would stack with one another. So it would say turn start, you would buff yourself with Laser Program. So Laser Program means when doing an attack, you would follow up with EX Beam right here on rank 1. And then the usual, not Robin Cup, not Counter, and so on. And then EX Beam is a C damage, blunt and heat, single target. So I think this is where the follow-up would come from. You would do this one, and then you would either do the protocols. But yeah, T260 is just a little complex to use for my tiny brain. Annihilation System? Oh, this one. Okay, thank you, pal. Was that the I would think Naosan would have this already in his page, so I would think that's the translation. But yeah, I don't know how to read the kanji. And then this is the stat, really high dex, 124, and then very good endurance and willpower as well. For ability, so there's multi-program. So at battle starts, BP +2, and then you would have, so the 3 programs that you have from the 3 skills, you would have them innate with you all throughout the battle. So the 3, I can't read the kanji too, my apologies. And then there's Detox Heal Program. So a turn ends, of course, clear all ailments. And then when attacking, self and 1 random party member, that would include T260 herself too, to have extra small heal. And then self and a random party member would have BP +1. That's pretty good, I would think. Especially if you do whatever attack, and then you would have EX Beam, and then if you do an extra Annihilation System, thank you, pal, for that translation, that you would do an extra EX Beam, so you would have extra healing and BP +1 to a random party member. The problem is, 20% chance to land on the correct character, so I don't know if you're willing to gamble on that or not. And then maximum voltage. So I think this is what Dragon Lord Bune in Global has. Let me see. I think data should be available now, but it should be maximum voltage. But it's heat up at extreme effect, not maximum, but rather extreme. And then it's 5 times per turn starts. So 5 times per battle during turn start, 1 time per turn start. So I would say, yeah, T260 is a little weird. That's why I didn't aim for her. I couldn't see any use for her in my party except for improving my gun remembrance, in which, my remembrance is all over the place. So I haven't been doing remembrance in a long time. So let's do the skill animation. So shield protocol. Any inheritance that's really good for this style. The newest T260 I got was the prefecture one. So the prefecture one is a little weird because it has the spread, what was that? The gutter gun or the spread shot, I think, in global. And then there's this frightened soldier, and then there's the flamethrower. I don't think there's any inherit that would be able to take advantage with this style. Oops, sorry. Shield protocol, collapse protocol, and annihilation system. That's a pretty good animation. I like that skill number 3. Yeah, I would think Revimax or what was that? The final form T260, the fast AoE. That one probably. That's the best I can think of. Anyway, so that's T260G. It's so weird how T260 is the highlight of the banner because you would see right here, it's a Saga Frontier, Romancing Matsuri T260G Hen. So that means T260 is like the main spotlight of this banner. And then Rouge and White Rose is kind of like the supporting character. But I think the main catch on this banner is White Rose, and I'm really happy that I was able to get her within a couple singles, I think close to a multi, because I really wanted White Rose, probably Rouge, but I'm okay with White Rose. Rouge is definitely with the... I kind of spoiled myself with Spiral Corridor 220 with the picture shared on Twitter that it's dark element based. So this Rouge would be very helpful for that battle, and we'll go through with that. But first, let's go through White Rose. I also posted the showcase for that earlier. So White Rose, she continues to be a healer support. She has a lot of buffing in her kit right now in this style, and then with the sword style you would be able to inherit the Doom, for example, for other buffing that's cheaper, or probably Starlight Heal, or I forgot the Valentine healing one. That one. I know the Japanese one. It's Saiseko. Revival Light, is it? I forgot. But that one. Because she has some extra buffing she can do whenever she does some healing action. So the skills she has, skill number 1, Sunlight Chain. Single target E damage for Sun Element. It's all Sun Element. Skill number 2 is Starlight Grace, so guard up to everyone for 2 turn, medium effect. And then 3, this is the highlight skill that I prefer, I would recommend people to spam if you have White Rose, is Brilliant Note. So Brilliant Note is a single target, and then it buffs strength, endurance, intelligence, willpower, and charm, small effect. And then you would be Ray of Hope, that one, pal. Thank you. It's been a while since I used that skill because I default to Starlight Heal, that's why. And I can see the Japanese one, so that's why I read it as... I can read the Japanese. Okay, so Brilliant Note with the attribute buff, and then you also buff the party for 2 turns with this. So this is the same passive that... Bunny Emilia would give you with the Brilliant Bunny Show, where a turn ends, everybody has a 25% chance to give an extra small heal to everybody. That's why in that video you would see like 5 or sometimes more than 5 heal that I got at end of turn, and it's because of this. So not only does it allow you to enable each party member to have that passive, but if say you use this on overdrive, or you have overdrive, you use that, and then you use skill number 3, because when she does overdrive she follows up with another Brilliant Note, so that's 2 stacks of that. So you would be able to have 2 of this per character, And I kind of had a couple seconds in that video where I checked Acellus after the overdrive, and I made sure that it actually stacks, and I saw 2 lines of this in Acellus. So that means everybody would have 2 times of 25% chance, not 50%, so twice of 25% to do extra small heal to everybody. And more, of course, if you use it again the following turn after an overdrive turn. Okay, let's go over the ability. So ability number 1, the first line is Scrum Guard. The second line is whenever attack hits, she gains BP +2. And then ability number 2 is whenever she does a healing type of skill, she would give the target BP +2 and then give attack boost, extra large effect, and defense boost, medium effect for 2 turns also to the target. And then when she does an overdrive attack, she would follow up with Brilliant Note. And then at turn end, she gets a overdrive gauge, medium effect. I don't know what medium effect is. And then intrinsic staff. So that's why I love White Rose, mainly because of I love the overdrive mechanic that JP has right now, and also I'm a little sad that she kind of benched Bunny Emilia, because I love using Bunny Emilia, but because you now have easy access to Bunny Emilia's buff, and she also can do more than what Bunny Emilia can do, that she kind of benched Emilia, which makes me sad, but it's okay. Okay, skill animation. Sunlight Chain we already know because of Summer Blue. Starlight Grace, this is what next Anya would have. By default it would have Guard Up, medium effect, and then with the ability from White Rose, she would give extra BP and give attack boost and defense boost. And then Brilliant Note. Alright. And that's White Rose, which I feel is the main catch of this banner. And then lastly we have Rouge. So Rouge is a dark specialist, both for the party and for and for the enemies, and we will check out why. For skill number 1, I forgot what it's read. I was watching Zelsan yesterday with his stream, and he read this. I forgot already. But it's a single target, random 2 hits, E damage. The next one is Psycho Noise Plus. So Psycho Noise Plus, it improved the damage to C damage, and then the effect of Intelligence and Willpower debuff is increased to medium effect. And then lastly, Chaos Orb. So Chaos Orb is a single target, random 3 to 5 hits, Dark Element. It's a E damage for 9 BP. So now you might be wondering what's going on. How come Rouge doesn't have damage? And that's because that's how you can tell whether a character is a DPS or a support. Just like Aslana. So Aslana's skill number 3, she would do 3 to 5 hits, and then it would just be, I think, E damage. So that's why she won't be able to deliver as good of a damage, but she can do really good support. And so this Rouge is more of a support, even though it says he's an attacker. Okay, so ability. So ability, increase dark element damage with extra large effect. At battle starts, you give everyone this buff, and it lasts for the entire battle. And then at turn starts, you give everyone this buff every turn. So 1 turn you get this buff. So the first one, the one that lasts for the entire battle, when doing a dark element attack, you give defense boost to yourself, small effect for 2 turns, and that's applicable to everyone. So